Online courses are amazing because you can make money passively. You don't have to trade in your time for income, and it's a great way to impact people. However, course is not just bundling a bunch of videos and then everyone running to buy the course. There are some things that you need to have a profitable passive income generating course, as well as some things that you need to make the course creation a whole lot easier. What's up guys, your girl Brianna Queen. In today's video, I am sharing 8 mistakes you do not want to make when it comes to your online course. I've made some of these mistakes, my clients have made these mistakes, and let me tell you, they can cost you a lot of money. So let's go ahead and let's get into the 8 mistakes you do not want to create when it comes to your online course. Number 1 is focusing too heavily on the course platform. So I get this question a lot. People are like, what course platform should I use? Should I use Kajabi, Thinkific, Teachable? Listen, there are a lot of course platforms, and honestly, each one is going to depend on what you need. Are you going to have like a community with your course? Are you going to be doing it live? Are you going to be doing coaching calls? So, do you have a website? Every single course platform is going to work for you based on your needs. But if I'm being honest, people get too hung up on the course platform. The course platform is not nearly as important as the actual course. So if you are focused on, oh my gosh, I want to create an online course, but I'm unsure what course platform to use, let me tell you, that is honestly one of the least of your worries. As long as people can consume your course, all that other stuff, it doesn't really matter. And I find that a lot of really expensive course platforms can honestly be overwhelming to people who are just starting out, who may not be that experienced in tech, or who may just not need all these, gadgets and features, just need the simple stuff. Which is why in my program, Bankable Expertise, I teach students how to create their online course on a platform that is free and it's beginner friendly, so they're not getting hung up on all these different features and techs and things they need, and they can just cover the basics, which is having a profitable online course. Number 2, feeling like you need a long, fancy sales page. Now listen, I love me a nice fancy schmancy sales page. I personally believe, some really nice sales pages, and I love them. However, they are not required. I have clients who have hit 10,000 plus months, 30,000 plus months, and did not have a sales page. They only had a checkout page. And if you're wondering the difference between the two, a sales page really has one intention, and that is to get you to buy, whereas the checkout page is where you just actually check out. So usually it's the sales page and then the checkout page, but I have clients who didn't have a sales page at all. I had a very short sales page, and they had basically just a checkout page where you enter in your credit card information and then you immediately get the course. So you do not need a long fancy sales page to sell your course. And I have had students say, oh, I can't launch my online course because I don't have this super long fancy sales page. And it's like, you do not need a sales page to launch your course. And again, it's in our program, Bankable Expertise. One of the bonuses that you get is sales pages that don't suck. So if you choose to have a sales page, whether it's a long sales page or a short sales page, I do give you templates to have both of them. But I also give you options where you don't even need a sales page, especially during a pre-launch phase where you're just creating your course. You don't have time for a long sales page. You're just trying to get the course out there and make money. So another mistake a lot of people make is assuming that they have to have a really long fancy sales page, and it is not needed, just like it's not needed to have a super fancy course platform that's expensive. Number 3, thinking you need a huge audience. Oh my gosh, you guys, you do not need a large audience to make money. You do not have to be popular to be profitable. And listen, there are a lot of popular people out there who are not profitable. So those two things, they do not mean anything. They do not correlate. You can have a small audience and make money with your online course. Again, I have had students with less than 1,000 followers who have been able to make $10,000 in 1 month with their online course. So you don't need a large audience. And inside my workshop, all about getting started course creation, I actually cover how to map out your online course pricing based on your audience so that you can hit your revenue goals even if you have a small audience, because that it doesn't mean anything. You don't need both. So this is another mistake that I see a lot of people make, is assuming that they have to have a large audience and really not pricing their course accordingly, right? Because if you have an audience of 100 people, you can still make $10,000, right? Let's say your course is $2,500. You only need 4 people to have a $10K month. However, you have, audience of 100 people and your course is $20, it's gonna be really hard to hit that 20K month. So I do say you do not need a large audience to make money with your online course, but you do need to ensure that you're pricing yourself correctly. And then something else amazing is that you can actually leverage other people's audiences to get in front of them and to sell your course. So you don't have to have a large audience. You can borrow other people's audiences. You can use things like ads, although I don't really cover ads and bank XCs because ads are money. We're trying to get you to make money, not spend a whole lot of money. So things of that nature. So again, you do not need a large audience to make money with your online course, and a lot of people feel like they do, and that simply is not true. Number 4, feeling like you don't know enough to create a course topic. Now here's the thing, you absolutely do not want to create a course on a topic that you know absolutely nothing about. That would be terrible, and that would almost be like fraudulent in a way. But as long as you know more than the person you're teaching, you can teach on that topic. Let me ask you, can an 8-year-old teach a 4-year-old how to tie their shoes? Most will say yes, an 8-year-old can teach a 4-year-old how to tie their shoes. Now, is an 8-year-old an expert in tying shoes? Probably not. I mean, they've only been on this earth for what, 8 years, and they probably have been tying their shoes for maybe the past 4 years, right? But they do know enough to teach that 4-year-old. So the same thing can be applied to you with online courses. You don't have to be a guru or expert to teach a topic. You just have to know more than the person you're teaching. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to know everything about Photoshop in order to teach Photoshop. As long as you know the basics, you can teach others the basics, right? As long as you know how to color grade, you can teach others how to color grade. So you don't have to be an expert in a topic to teach it. And that is another mistake a lot of people make when it comes to their online course. It's feeling like, oh, I don't know enough to teach this course, so I need to go get another degree or become more certified, or just feel like, you know, I don't know enough to teach somebody something. And you really could be missing out on impact. Somebody's waiting on you to teach a topic, but you're feeling unqualified, when in reality you are more than qualified to teach it. There's another mistake that a lot of people make when it comes to their online course, is feeling like they don't know enough to teach on a certain topic. Number 5, and that is expensive equipment. Now, I'm a YouTuber. I feel like I have a pretty good camera quality. My camera is pretty pricey. I have all the tech, right? Because I'm a YouTuber. I've been a YouTuber for a decade now. However, you do not need a $1,000 camera to create a course. And honestly, I feel like when you get expensive tech, it just complicates things, because now you have one more thing you have to learn. If you have to learn how to use a camera, there's going to be one more thing that slows down creating your course. There's going to be one more thing that you're not confident in as you create your course. You can use your phone. I use my phone when I create my courses. I have courses that I created with my phone, and they look great, and people don't complain, and they're engaging, and they're informative, and people get the impact. So do not feel like you need to rush out to Best Buy or go on Amazon and spend all this money on this super expensive camera. You do not need that. You can use your phone, you can use your webcam, and I use my webcam to record video modules as well. The most important part is your online course, so people are able to take the information and implement it and get the results that they desire. A fancy camera is not necessary, especially if they're not able to take the information, implement it, and get the results, right? So feeling like you need this super expensive camera is also a huge mistake a lot of course creators make. And if you see, there's a trend of people making these mistakes of feeling like they have to do all these things, they need all these things, they gotta pay for all these fancy things for our online course. All those things are unnecessary, and honestly, they're kind of like shiny object syndrome in a way. Number 6, feeling like your course needs to be perfect. Listen, progress beats perfection. What does that mean? That means you should work on improving your course, not trying to have a perfect course. And honestly, there's no such thing as a perfect course. The only way to improve your course and perfect it is by just putting it out there. And then when you put it out there, tweaking it, improving it as you go, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. But there's no, you can just like release a perfect course and then that's it. Think about the iPhone, right? The iPhone came out, and then over the years they released iPhone 2 and iPhone 3 and iPhone 4 and iPhone 5 and iPhone 5. I have all these new releases of the iPhone. And why is that? Because they improve it. They release it and then they improve it as they go. Same for you. Do not miss out on the money, on the dollars, on the market because you're trying to make this course perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect course, especially if it's your first course. Release the course and then you can tweak little things as you go if you see it needs to be improved or if something updates and you just want to update your course. So you do not need the perfect course. Your course does not have to be perfect to be released. Progress beats perfection. As long as your course is not raggedy, as long as your course produces results, and as long as you're able to sell your course, that is really what matters. Fancy camera equipment and a perfect course is not needed. Number 7, and that is 2 long video modules. Now let me ask you, if you bought a course and the course had 80 videos and every single video was 90 minutes long, you're gonna feel really overwhelmed by the content and you may not even start. Super long videos, especially a lot of super long videos, will overwhelm students. Try to have bite-sized videos. Honestly, I feel like videos less than 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, even 3-minute videos are really great. Granted, there may be some videos that are maybe 11 minutes and 12 minutes, but a lot of super long videos is going to kill your course retention. And what do I mean by kill your course retention? It means students are not going to finish your course. It means students are not going to finish phase 1 of your course. It means students are not going to watch the entire video and get the results they desire because it's just too much information. So you want to make sure that you're not creating these super long course videos. Separate them out, slice them out so that they're shorter, more effective videos. And then the last course mistake a lot of people make, and listen, a lot of people make this mistake. A lot of people do. You ready? Number 8. A common course mistake a lot of people make is not having a sales strategy. A lot of people unfortunately feel like they can just create a bunch of videos, bundle them together into an online course, and then they're just going to be able to sell it with ease. That is not true. You have to have a sales and marketing strategy. People can't buy what they don't know exists. Additionally, people won't buy a course if they don't feel like it's going to help them. If they feel like the course is not going to solve their problem, they're simply not going to buy the course. And I have a lot of clients that come to me and say, oh, well, I created this course, I'm not able to sell it. And a lot of times there's 2 issues. Either it's a messaging issue or it's a marketing issue. And that is why you need to have a sales and marketing strategy. Not just after you create the course, but also before you create the course. That's why pre-launching is so important. That's why validating your course is so important. And inside Bankable Expertise, phase 1 is all about messaging. Phase 2 is all about pre-launch to ensure your marketing resonates with your audience. And then the last phase is all about your sales and marketing strategy. I even give you a complete marketing and launch strategy inside Bankable Expertise because selling and marketing is so important. A course is a great source of passive income. However, it does require a little active maintenance. You have to find a way to market the course. You have to find a way to get people to be interested in the course, find out about the course, discover the course, and want to take the action to pay for the course. And that is where sales and marketing comes in. Without a sales and marketing strategy, your online course will just collect dust. Huge mistake a lot of people make when it comes to creating their online course is they don't have an effective sales and marketing strategy to get people to consistently discover their course and want to take action and pay for it. And again, that is why inside of Bankable Expertise, I really drill hard with your sales and marketing strategy and positioning and branding and messaging and packaging everything together so that you do create a course that actually makes sales even after you've created the course. So that's really important. So here are 8 common mistakes when it comes to creating your online course and getting started with your online course. If you love this video, please be sure to thumbs up. And if you have a course or you're thinking about creating a course, let me know down below. Comment down below and let me know what your course topic will be about. And if you want my step-by-step blueprint along with my templates, swipe files, workbooks, and the framework to creating a profitable, passive income generating online course, then I invite you to Bankable Expertise, which is my signature program all about making passive income with your online course. If you're interested in that, I will link it down below or in the show notes if you listen to this via the podcast. I'll talk to you guys in my very next video. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay beautiful, and of course, stay blessed. Bye guys.